Chargebacks in e-commerce is like white on paper. It is very hard to separate the two. But how can you minimize the chargebacks that may happen with your e-commerce store? First off, I have to say the world has evil and unethical people that you just can't avoid. There are just people that purposely buy products with the intention to charge back and not pay for it after it arrives. We can't change bad consumer behavior, but what we can do is take measures to prevent chargebacks that can greatly affect your e-commerce business. By the way, the less chargebacks you have, the more that payment processors and banks would love to work with your business. So number one, you want to have a clear return and refund policy. Make sure customers know what your policy is and show them that it is easier to deal with the merchant first rather than issue a chargeback with the bank directly. If you are selling physical products, it is actually cheaper just to salvage the product and pay the return shipping than to have the customer do a chargeback. Number two, you want to be reachable. Have a clear contact us page and offer different ways to contact the customer directly. Follow up on the orders. I personally use WhatsApp, IG, email, and phone calls to keep my customers up to date. Number three, clear product and order description. The customer needs to know what they are paying for. Make it clear what you are selling so that the customer knows exactly what to expect after the purchase. Number four is to document conversations and to confirm your orders. Some customers get really sneaky, but if you monitor their conversations via text, phone, and social media about the intent for them to purchase the product and receive it, this can help as evidence if there were ever a chargeback and you need to prove that you weren't trying to be a scammer as a merchant. Also, for high ticket sales, confirm with the customer on the order based on the information they put on your store. Sometimes, when you contact the customer directly via email or phone number, they cannot recall or did not purchase the product. Instead, somebody stole their credit card and purchased the product for them. So it's always good to verify that, especially with high ticket items, because chargeback on those tend to be very detrimental for your business. Number five is having a payment processor that can verify zip code and CVV codes on the credit cards. This is especially important for card not present transactions, as in you don't have a point of sale system, but instead everything is done online. You don't want to deal with customers that have had their card stolen, so be on the lookout for any suspicious orders that come from the same card but different locations. Number six, charge description so the customer knows what they bought. Make sure when the transaction is marked on their bank account or their credit card statement, they can recognize the order and where it came from, because some people just forget. So for example, when they buy something on Amazon and they'll see a statement that says Amazon iPhone, they know and they can recall clearly what they bought. Number seven, shipping, insurance, and tracking. For the physical product business, tracking numbers are key to prevent chargebacks to prove the products arrive at the intended destination. It also doesn't hurt to pay for shipping insurance in the event for lost packages to file a claim to cover some of the losses you may incur. It's quite easy to get insurance for shipping of up to $50 for damaged or lost products for an extra percentage of a fee. However, when you're filing a claim, it can be time consuming. From my experience, it can be within weeks to up to 3 months depending on the courier you use. So it's important to implement these 7 methods to prevent and minimize chargebacks for your business. But you may want to know which payment processors will help you minimize and control chargebacks and fraud, right? Well, you can check out this video for the worst payment processors for e-commerce store to know which ones to start with and avoid with when you're considering doing e-commerce.